There are 29 surahs in the Quran that start with disjointed letters. But there are two surahs that are particularly unique and special in how you pronounce their disjointed letters, Yasin and Al-Qalam. But what is so special about them? Well, as you might already know, when reciting, we pronounce each one of the disjointed letters as a separate word. So we say Kaf, Ha, Ya, Ain, Sad. So each letter as a separate word. And so, when we start reciting, we apply the Tajweed rules on each one of these words like any other ayah in the Quran. So here, Ain ends with Nun Sakina and the following word starts with Sad. So here we have a case of Ikhfa. Ain Sad. Exactly like this case of Ikhfa. وَلَمَنْ صَبَرَ. So there is no difference in these two cases of Ikhfa. But here's the thing. The only two surahs whose disjointed letters end with Nun Sakina are these two surahs. So what is so special here then? Well, if we paused here and then continued afterward, there is nothing special. We stop with sukoon normally and then we continue. Yasin wal-Qur'an al-Hakim Nun wal-Qalami wa ma yasturun. But if we decided to link the disjointed letter to what comes after it, we will then have two extra options. The first of the two is to completely ignore the rule of idgham and apply idhar. And this first option sounds like this. Yasin wal-Qur'an al-Hakim. And in Surah Al-Qalam, Nun wal-Qalami wa ma yasturun. So we apply idhar when linking the two, where we normally would apply idgham, which only happens in these two cases. The second option is to actually apply the rule of idgham when linking, and it would then sound like this. Yasin wal-Qur'an al-Hakim. In Surah Al-Qalam, Nun wal-Qalami wa ma yasturun. The thing about this second option is that it requires a little bit of finesse, especially when it comes to Surah Al-Qalam. In this particular case, you will have two consecutive waw. One, which is normally pronounced as part of the word Nun with med, and then directly after it is the other nasal waw generated from the ghunnah from the case of idgham. So we first pronounce a normal Nun with med, and then directly after the med, we keep up the waw sound, but while allowing air through the nasal cavity to produce the proper ghunnah of idgham. Nun wal-Qalam. Nun wal-Qalam. The first waw without ghunnah or any involvement from the nasal cavity, but then when starting to apply idgham, we allow air through the nasal cavity to allow ghunnah to happen. So for these two surahs, we have three options in total. Pause and continue, link and ignore idgham and apply idhar, and the third option, link and apply idgham only. All of these options are correct, and I have ordered them according to how easy they are to apply, from easiest to less easy. So if you're a beginner or you're not 100% sure, stick to the one that is easier to you. But it is important to know that there are other options in case you do hear someone applying it, so that you don't think that they are making a mistake. So, have you heard a recitation with the second or the third method? And which of the three do you prefer? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you want to start learning the Tajweed, then start with this playlist. And also, don't forget to check my latest book about Tajweed and download the companion app. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.